me that was your fastest pass. I know for 100% that was your fastest.
Oh!
This video is gonna be more positive because we're at a place that I've always wanted to visit, a place that is changing the stick shift game. We're at TIC Performance, and as you guys saw in Maryland, we broke a lot of parts. The transmission was one of them.
Flashback.
TIC Performance is the people who build my trans. Definitely not their fault. Tire shake will break anything. So we have a transmission that we're going to drop off at TIC on our way back home. Figured it'd be better to just swing by instead of ship this thing. The thing costs $200 or $300 to ship. So we just swung by on our way home since it's kind of on the way. We're gonna get this thing over to the trans shop, which looks like it's over there. Considering there's a few transmissions laying outside. Let them get to work fixing Betty's trans up. We'll put the spare trans back in it for now. What's gonna be really cool about this video is we're gonna be able to tour TIC and see exactly what they got going on here. I know they got a lot of cool stuff going on here. We're gonna talk to Matt, the owner, and a few of the other guys around. Just see what's popping here, because this place has gotta be cool. TIC's gotta be cool. I've always wanted to visit this place. Gavin is gonna be having a very badass trans. I know that y'all are doing some really special stuff to this.
Oh yeah, we are.
So,
Putting some pretty quality stuff in it.
yeah. And it's gonna make Gavin shift faster. It's gonna be one of the smoothest, most reliable 6-speed trans money can buy. It's gonna be pretty sick. So
Yeah, he's gonna have what everybody that has a new model Mustang needs for a transmission.
yeah,
Anyone that comes out with either the Tremec that they put in them or the MT82,
yeah,
then you can just put this in there instead.
exactly. It's not just for LS guys. You got a Mustang and you're having tranny issues, make sure you check out TIC Performance. That link's gonna be in the description of this video.
Even if you don't have a problem.
Yeah, even if you don't have problems, you're going to, especially if you got a stick, you're gonna have problems eventually, you know? Especially MT82 guys, y'all are definitely gonna have problems. Y'all sell complete swaps for the Mustang guys.
Yeah, we got swaps for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have swaps that are dedicated for taking MT82 out.
Yeah.
And then the scrap thing work along. Yeah, for making back in this place.
Yeah. Yeah, and they make all their own special parts, like in-house. Like, can we show them real quick? Like some billet shift forks and stuff like that, because that's stuff that's different about TIC than everybody else, that you can just, like, you know, get a rebuilt trans. They're not gonna have bad to the bone billet shift forks that are made in-house. Let's show them the difference. Let's show them the TIC difference.
Do that.
Wait. Hold up right there. Sean from the future here, and I actually just got off the phone with Matt from TIC Performance. I called him up, I said, hey man, we're about to drop this new video. I wanted to see if you wanted to offer the viewers something special. And he was like, yeah, of course. So what he came up with is a code NEXTShift, all caps, NXT shift. You can use that at checkout. You go buy anything from TIC, you're gonna get 10% off your entire order using code NEXTShift. So guys, if you're gonna buy anything, buy it now. I don't care what your wife says. You can do it! Just kidding, don't get in trouble. But seriously, use code NEXTShift at checkout. As you guys know, many of the parts that are on Betty, I got from TIC. TIC is just such an awesome company. My shifter is from TIC, my trans is from TIC, the Holley system on the car is from TIC, and they have more products and items on their website. So if you're thinking about getting anything for your race car, street car, project, whatever, click the link down in the description. Go check out ticperformance.com. Make sure you use code NEXTShift at checkout. Enjoy today's video.
Start off with, we keep some of these on the shelf. I know you know what that is.
Yep, that's what we need right now. That's what we broke in Betty's trans.
Yeah, so you can see we keep several of those because that's the common item to pick up.
Is this what I need? No, no shot. Dang.
Unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah.
But we can get one in no time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get my stuff special ordered.
So this is actually a TR6064.
Wow. You know, believe it or not, I've never actually held one of these.
Oh yeah.
Because I never opened up my trans. I always just send it back to y'all.
Yeah. So 7075 T6 aluminum.
7075 is expensive stuff.
Yeah, it costs, I want to say, roughly twice what 6061 does.
Yeah.
But in that application, it's tremendously stronger. And actually, 6061 is strong enough if you you know, if you run a simulation on it, 6061 is strong enough to do the job, but you know, we're not trying to cut corners. We're trying to
Right.
do stuff. So.
Yeah, just to give people an idea of like how much a block of this stuff cost. What would you say?
7075 right now is about $5 a pound.
Yeah.
Well, $5.50, depending on where you're at in the country. So I mean, you can get an idea from what you're holding, but it's about a quarter of the weight that it starts out at. So.
Yeah, exactly. And they've got a huge bin outside that is full of nothing but metal shavings. So they don't cheap out on this stuff, guys. Like, this is what my clutch flywheel is made out of, and it has to be super, super strong. This is not 6061. This is totally different. 7075 is some of the baddest stuff that money can buy as far as aluminum goes. And these are bronze pads.
Yeah, and that's something else we do different. So your standard fork would have 2 pads on it
Right.
here. We've added a 3rd pad on these because when you're shifting, you know, it's pulling from up here at this rail area. You've got some amount of tolerance down here at the bottom where this thing can rock in this
Right.
manner. So adding the 3rd pad up there kind of distributes the load quite a bit. It actually allows you to make this beam thinner because now you're loading it up here in the thicker area of the fork itself.
Right.
So overall, you can make your part a little lighter and still maintain the strength because of spreading some of that load up here to the top.
Right.
Pads, they have these grooves machined in them. We found out on the grub worm that if you were really, really abusive on these things, that they would wear prematurely. So what these grooves are for is to let oil down in between the surfaces,
Right.
and give you more lubrication between that.
That makes a lot of sense, dude.
Yeah, it works out good.
Yeah.
That's the I think 1, 2, 4, and this is the 3, 4.
Yeah.
Same scenario, obviously a little bit different in the profiling, but
Yeah.
same design, same material.
And so y'all make all these here in-house.
We do make all this here. We make all of our billet front plates here.
Yeah.
Really,
You have a billet front plate just sitting out?
I have a whole stack of them out there
Okay.
in the shop we're running them right now.
Okay.
We're
gonna-
a few sitting around. Also.
Yeah, a few sitting around here. We're gonna go over there and see what they got going on this side. All right, so moving on from the transmission shop across the way. This is the main deal. This is where y'all did the machining, right?
Yep. So we get material in, truckloads, we keep it over here.
Uh-huh.
Materials. Kind of basic. You're blocking one of the
They got a bunch of stuff over there, actually. Yeah.
a lot of material on hand. Then it comes in the door.
Yeah.
Comes in the saw. So an automatic saw that will feed the material itself. Program it, cut the length, and just continue to feed until it runs out.
Wow, that's cool. Dude, Taylor, we need one of these in the shop, man.
But these are some shifter parts we're making.
Wow.
Corvette shifter parts we're making up. Make a lot of stuff in this little mill. This is probably my favorite machine that we have because it's low cost, low maintenance, and it just spits parts out.
Dude, this thing is sick. How long will it take to mill this, you think?
One piece start to finish, I think, is around 11 minutes.
11 minutes?
Yeah.
That's pretty quick. Y'all's torque plates?
Yeah, so those are the half-inch head stud fixtures.
So if you guys wanted to drill your blocks for half-inch head studs, this fixture actually bolts the block and allows you to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. So that is really, really badass. You can do all your own machine work in-house with a tick torque plate. A few of these. I be losing those things all the time.
Well, the best thing to use, we have some here somewhere. I think they're actually right here. The best one to use is one of these right here because it does a lot better job lining it up because it's not plastic.
steel.
Yeah,
Wow.
works a lot better. Basically, it's like an input shaft. That's
Yeah, exactly.
cut
Like
off.
yeah.
It fits a lot tighter to the
Yeah.
splines and it'll line it up a lot better. So I'll probably donate that one to the cause too.
Yeah. Dude, are these the big? So we started using these. I like these better than the little bearing. This is a lot better. So I don't know, how many of you guys like run LS stuff use the little pilot bearing in the back of y'all's block, but the bigger pilot bearing, in my opinion, is better. Dude, I could really spend a lot of money in here. Hey, can we buy one of these while we're here?
Yeah.
Okay, we need one of these. Hey, we need a shopping cart.
need a shopping
Somebody get us a buggy.
This is where we do all of our shipping and receiving.
Yeah.
So stuff's always coming in and going out. We keep a lot of our cams and stuff down here. a lot of our high moving clutch pieces. We keep some of those on the shelf down here.
Yeah.
Keep a lot of inventory upstairs, but
Y'all got upstairs in this building?
we do. It's the other half of the building.
Ah, I see, I see. That's pretty cool. This is where all the stuff right before it goes out.
See, slave cylinder. These are the setup tools for slave cylinders.
Got your setup
Kits,
tools.
speed bleeders. More of these. Here's some of the steel ones.
Input shafts.
Flywheel bolts, pressure plate bolts, more pallet bearings. Sort of keep some of our cams and stuff. These are the high moving cam stones we sell the most of. These are the ones we keep on the shelf.
So y'all keep cams for LS and LT, cam kits, everything that you're gonna need. It's all here in one spot. Like you got cams, whenever you do cams, you wanna do head gaskets, you're gonna have to pull the heads off and do lifters. They got lifter trays, they got everything that you could possibly imagine to do your cam swap on your LS or LT. We gotta get some tick merch before we leave.
Yeah, we can do that if we have any.
Yeah. See,
We've been trying to work on some new stuff.
This is what I was talking about, guys. Like, there's so much waste in building parts. So
I can't stress enough. Some people look at the prices of things, maybe something's too expensive or whatever, but the difference is that we're here, I'm standing on American ground with American-made parts, and there's so much more that goes into building these parts that you could ever fathom. Like when you're on your computer and you're just moving your mouse around, don't think about how much that part is costing you right then and then it might not be worth it. This stuff is actually made of the best of the best. They have tons of leftover extra material that doesn't even get paid for. They have to work all that into the cost. They can't just mill this out of a round sphere that is just big enough. You know, this stuff has a lot of extra material left on it.
A lot of waste on some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Adam's our programmer.
what's up,
He's the
Adam?
one that runs the
Sean.
make.
Good to meet you, brother.
It's Adam. He's the one that keeps the clock ticking out here.
Keeps the clock ticking, huh? I see you still working right now.
Yeah, we got plenty to do right now.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to have a lot to do, man. This thing is cool. This is actually for the intercooler, right?
Yeah, this is for our what we call our 1400 horsepower Holley cooler. The smallest, thinnest one that we make.
Right.
And it's also as far as height, you know, nobody can give you that install height with the cooling ability that we can with ours.
Right.
Yeah, this thing is badass.
Tick's got a lot of those intercoolers. Y'all been killing the intercooler game with those deals.
We sell several hundred a year.
Yeah, those intercoolers are badass, man.
Can't really see through the window very good. It's a little fogged up in here.
Yeah.
But this is a billet front plate in the making. And this is actually the one for the Mopar style. So obviously we don't make as many of these as we do the GM.
Yeah.
They don't get used as much. But there's a lot of Viper shops out there that buy these.
Dude, the speed on this machine is rolling, dude.
Yeah. It could probably run a little faster too, but again, tool life outweighs
Yeah.
productivity. We don't, like I say, we only run one shift anyway.
Yeah, that thing.
I'm just talking about like in between when it resets. It just,
Oh yeah.
dude, the speed pretty.
Yeah, that
pretty
that
good.
movement I think is about 1,500 inches a minute on this machine.
Yeah.
So it gets pretty busy.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. So those billet front plates that you see on the transmissions, like the one that I run in Betty, here's some right here.
These are basically the same thing, or is that the exact
It's
same?
basically the same thing. This is just the Mopar version, so it's a little thicker.
So y'all have stuff for Ford, Mopar, and GM.
We'll try this.
Yeah.
Well, that thing is sick.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's what it starts off as.
Hey, look.
This ain't no small boy, and he was struggling. Remember a while ago, he said $5 a pound. $5.
Look. Yeah, that's a freaking unit right there.
Yeah.
And is this 60, 61?
This is 6061 and not 7075.
Because it's a thicker piece, so it doesn't have to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know we were up against a casting,
Yeah.
which is weak.
Yeah.
This is a lot thicker, a lot more stable. It's got a lot more bracing machined into it.
Right.
7075 would be way overkill until you guys start making, you know, 5,500, 6,000 horsepower. We don't have to worry about that. Machine time on this is around an hour 45.
So an hour and 45 minutes goes in to making this front plate.
Yeah.
Just in a machine right there.
And so when that comes out of the machine, like these aren't complete anyway. So that process has to be combined with another in order to get the holes around the perimeter of it.
Yeah.
Because that machine doesn't have the ability to put them in while it's in there.
Right.
We only have one machine that can, and it's busy doing other stuff.
Yeah.
We do have to do a third op to these, unfortunately, but not a big deal.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. Really cool. And then it has, is this an O-ring seal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the back of the plate. It's actually sealed with an O-ring groove. That's pretty nice. Man, the quality of this stuff, super top notch.
Yeah, we try to use good tooling. This material's from an American mill.
Yeah.
It doesn't come from overseas. Even our titanium. So I was told by the titanium supplier that there's only two other companies that would buy American titanium other than us. They don't have any companies other than us that buy it. And the two other companies are Boeing and the military. So some military contracts require American certified because it has like 3 more certifications.
Yeah. So you got the people who make airplanes, and then you got the U.S. government / military, and then you got TIC. The only people who buy U.S. titanium, I guess.
From that vendor.
From that vendor. So that, I mean, that says a lot, you know. And I'm pretty sure, you know, that vendor does a lot. You know, if they're doing stuff for the military and Boeing.
They're the biggest titanium vendor in the U.S.
Yeah.
So do y'all get like, what does raw titanium look like? Like raw titanium? Wow, that's so light, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you'd think this would be light, like, I mean, you think it would be heavy, but that's all titanium. That's crazy, ain't it?
Is it?
Yeah. You'd think that would be heavy, huh?
You'd think it'd be like
Yeah.
And this stuff can be $32, $33 a pound.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
A truckload of that, you know, 300 pounds of it at a time, 500 pounds at a time. Pretty expensive bill.
Golly, dude.
Yeah.
Just say we try to use all of that.
Just do the math on your side. I ain't doing it right now. It's too many numbers.
This is some of our shifter sticks for Corvette shifters. Stainless steel. We started out doing a.
We're definitely gonna get a meme inserted right there.
yeah, boy.
We started out doing regular steel and having it coated, but I've had so much problem from coders that I decided it's a little more expensive to make it out of stainless, but the customer gets a better product.
Yeah, better product. Yeah. That's badass. The thing I like about the TIC shifter is the fact that it actually has this groove right here, or this oval. It's basically almost like a key that goes into your shifter.
Whenever I've mounted up other shifters, you have 2 bolts that go through it. There's 2 bolts located. If those bolts tend to get loose, the Loctite bolts, just for them not to back out, your shifter to get a little wobble to it.
But there's no possible way, because it has this locator right here that goes in the side of the actual shifter for TIC, and it just locates it.
And it never gets loose, it never gets wobbly. It's little things like that that make the difference. So,
Really cool.
So that's what we're running in this right now. Excited stainless.
That's a wild looking machine right there. Got a bunch of tooling on it.
Yeah, so both these lathes are Y-axis, so they have turning and milling capability.
Yeah.
And which Y-axis means it can go off center of the part.
Yeah.
You can get a lathe that's 2-axis with milling, but you can't. Say your part's here, you can come down with a tool in this direction or this direction.
Yeah.
You can't go off center of that like this. These 2 machines have that ability. This is where we do all of our R&D and mess with different things and that money shift Madden shifters.
Yeah, no doubt.
In 12 hours time. Here's a part we've messed with a little bit, but
What is that?
I think you might have some idea. That's a slave cylinder that we've been working on.
I see.
We actually had a test rig set up over here. We've been testing one for quite some time, off and on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
hey, TIG slave cylinders coming soon. And by the looks of this, it's gonna be gangster. Looks really nice, comparatively.
Working on some Hemi stuff here, Gen 3 Hemi stuff.
Gen 3 Hemi stuff.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna take that with me.
You're gonna want the one I'm gonna show you over there. It's not gonna be on here. What? So this is where we do all of our assembly. Keep all of our parts in a good machine ready to go together.
Lots of shifters, I see. Shifter handles.
Yeah, a lot of hydraulic components. A lot of intercooler parts. There's one stack front plates on that shelf over there.
Right.
Is that the 3rd gen?
That is, yeah, and that's it over there too. That you can't see good.
Ooh, the third gen.
Yeah.
Move that box.
Yeah, but I figured you wouldn't know that either.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's at the house.
Man, that's one thing that's different about these guys too. They're out racing, you know, just like everybody else. Not just making parts for racers, but they're trying to make parts for themselves too. So y'all want the best for yourselves, obviously.
Exactly. This is the sales department. We've got Dustin over here.
What's up, brother?
Hit Dustin up for anything you need.
Yeah, no doubt. Make sure y'all give Tick a call. What's the number?
336-719-0599.
Call Dustin.
Call Dustin. Dustin, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, Sean.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Nice to meet you. I've talked to you quite a few times on the phone.
Yeah, Chris sits here. He doesn't
Yeah.
get out of here though.
Yeah, Chris sits it. I always check in with Chris. And is Cowboy here?
He's in now too.
Man, those guys got banker hours. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all should be here right now. I know it's dark outside, but you've got to get this money. Come on now.
The sun has started going down.
Yeah, sun started to go down. Chris and Dustin, not Chris and Dustin, but Chris and Cowboy done checked out. If you want to be a team Tick member, call your boy Dustin over there and they can get you set up. Man, you'll probably end up on my shirt like this one day. We had to make it a priority to swing by Tick and get with Matt here, meet all the people here that I've talked to on the phone so many times that have been so helpful to me. Got to shake everybody's hand. Besides Chris and Cowboy, y'all slacking, y'all miss me. Maybe next time, because I know this is not going to be the last time I'll be here at Tick. And what y'all got going here is badass production. Sir. If you guys need anything related to stick shift, anything related to GM, Ford, Dodge, got to get with Tick. Cam kits, Honda.
Well, we sell everything.
Yeah, they sell everything. So if you need anything, guys, just go hit the link. Like, these guys know how to go fast. They're steadily changing the game, coming out with new parts, and they're super good to work with. Who are you just gonna run into the owner at the track, riding a scooter around, ready to shake your hand? You know, like,
Yeah.
this is the guy, owner at Tick right here, and he's one of the coolest down to earth people that I've met. So definitely get with Tick, get you a money shift shifter. Because it's not if, it's when it happens, trust me.